Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woo! First, a bit of house cleaning. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid anyone stream sniping one another. That also means that I will not go into the tournament room until the timer drops below 3 minutes. But other than that, there are no rewards for watching this stream aside from epic gameplay that you get to see. I can take you here now. This is the group that we will be following today. And there's a lot riding on it. I still have a cold, so I will try my best to not cough a lot and everything, but there is a chance. Basically, like I said, this is the group that we will be following. Specifically, we will be following B-Love of Blove. I'm gonna go with B-Love because I like it. Anyway, this is the team that we're following tonight, and yeah, we'll see how it all goes and how the games go, and basically after tonight we will know who is in the top 8 for the EU server. I've actually got my trusty Excel all ready to go. There you go, that is what it looks like. This is the current standing. It's basically a top 17 because we have a tie at place 4. Aqua and Raid have exactly the same rating and the same amount of cups, so there's a lot riding on that. But yeah, after all the matches are over, I will put stuff into Excel and then we will have a look at who is through to the top 8. So, taking that away so that I can't block the screen for you, let's go to the garage. Half a minute left to go before we can go into the room. Of course, I've already been there, readied up and everything. So, basically now we just wait for games and times to go down and everything. So yeah, not much else to talk about at this point, to be honest. Basically, the standings, they're pretty tight. Like, if we look at the... I can actually take out my Excel for that again. But yeah. Basically, the top 8 is not fully decided. I mean, the... it's close, but it's not decided. Especially since we have a tie there. That means that, basically, B-Love is fighting tonight for their place in the top 8. And that makes it all the more interesting. So they will have to score really high, but that being said, with the group that they have, depending on how the bracket are built, I kind of hope that they meet Imo for the finals. So yeah, time has gone below 3 minutes, so we can actually go here. Triad not looking like that. I mean, they are taking German super heavies, but they seem to be missing some players. That is 2 players and whatever reserves they have, considering the team can exist out of 10 people. I'm not pleasantly surprised at this, to be fair. But yeah. People are being added now, also as spectators. And we'll see how it all goes. 2 minutes left. Triad now has a 6th player. But we see B-Love, Blove. B-Love. Ah, I like B-Love. Like, love and be loved. It just misses the D at the end. But yeah, they are ready with 3 Steves, a 777, an AMX 54, and potentially 2 TVPs. This is also something, by the way, I will say this. I repeat this pretty much every stream. I am not a fan of collectibles and premiums being meta. I do not blame any team for driving a tank that is meta if they have it. But I do not like that basically the tanks that are meta are premiums and collectibles. Like, most of the tanks that are being driven here, by B-Love at least, are premiums or collectibles. And again, not their fault that Wargaming made it meta. By my opinion, meta should basically be more tech tree-like-ish. But yeah. 48 seconds left to go, and we have Triad now ready with 5 mice and 1 E100 versus a 215B rather than a TVP that I said before. Other than that, now we just wait for it. Basically, this is always, it's boring because I can just chatter on, but it doesn't really help anyone. It's just basically filling empty air until the matches begin. And here we go. A 7 versus 6. At this stage, I mean literally this stage, is the last qualifier. It is day 3. I do not understand why, with all the results that you can have, you don't have a complete team. But let's see. Peshti going towards the middle. Of course, one of the mice actually spawned in desert as well. That's like big GG. Triad focusing on the base C side, which makes total sense to be fair, because they are gunned down and they are German super heavies. MJ Jax gets spotted. Gets shot from the position that he was not prepared for. And we have Yevgeny in the corner. AJ seems to have not been spotted yet. Now he has been. Varta holding. Pashti turning around to go deal with AJ. And the thing is, they are German super heavies. Oof, big is into Pashti there. But overall we see Triad is being bled. Now AJ has fired. Which means basically that now, if he can get alongside, he can get a whole clip in. And AJ is trying. He is trying to angle. He also gets set on fire. But all of Pashti's shots go in. Mr. Jax gets taken out. Pashti returns into the desert. The mice are going every which way. Beish, probably not his name, but I don't know how to pronounce that. Gets taken out. There goes Kai. I'm just gonna call him Kai. Paradox gets murdered. Vitali is the preferred target here. He even gets... Warta gets a shot in there. AJ has been taken out. And it's just Vitali here. And it is Warta that gets the kill, and it is a 7-0. Considering it wasn't 7 versus 6, that is not all too surprising. Fairly quick and brutal game. Again, not all too surprising. We're about 2 minutes into it there. And that's only because of the German super steel. And now Triad is changing things around, leaving the German super heavies behind. And potentially going for meds. At the same time, Belov is basically sticking with the tanks that they had, I think. They are switching people around. Giving everyone a chance to play. And Triad is now ready with 4 STBs, a Patton and an M60, as they still miss a 7th player. Belov taking 2 AMX-54s, Bot to be taking a mouse, we see a Steve, a TVP, potentially another AMX-54 and the 215B. No, he went for a Steve. Sai goes back into Steve as well. 20 seconds left to go. It's now a bad chat. Tanks are being changed. But now the countdown clock has begun. It's only a best of 5, meaning the first team to reach 3 victories will have the... basically goes through to the next round. And I think it's kind of safe to say that in this case that will be Belov. And let's have a look. Ooh, boss mode camo on the mouse. That looks wicked. Not gonna lie. We have most of Triad in the desert. AJ heading off there as well. He was the mouse that started in the desert last game, and now he's the old one out again. GG. Jack's going for a cap. Paradox has been spotted. Well, they all have been spotted, really. And Jax decides to not be there anymore. Letu. Letao could also be the case. Bay gets focused on here, having lost quite a bit of HP. And they do lose HP as they cross over. They don't seem to be very careful at all. MJ takes a hit there. And they want to go after Paradox and AJ. Big hit into Paradox there. Bay is almost gone, has been taken out actually. Just as I say that, there goes MJ. Destined Liberty is literally pushing AJ around. Paradox goes down. Bot to be is just driving around being a bully. Destined Liberty does actually get taken out. But there goes AJ and Kai. And Vitaly is again the last one alive. And he takes his hat off. And Skilloid almost had an extra hat. I mean, you can't really expect this to be all that different than this versus basically these people versus 6. That's doom for anyone, to be honest. So for the third game we are moving to Windsor Marinovka. And we see Yevgeny in a Sheridan now. We see 2 AMX 54s, 2 Steves, an Optic 263 and an LT. Versus... Now we're going for the heavies. Just not the German super heavies, but heavies. We see 2 215Bs, a Super Conqueror, another 215B, a Sheridan this time. AJ wanting to start in the spawn that he actually signed up for, I think. And Kai has not readied up yet, but he has 30 seconds to decide what tank he wants. And there we go. An E3, a Sheridan, 3 215Bs, and a Super Conqueror for Triad. Belove heading towards the A and B section. Yevgeny on his own versus AJ. Big hit into AJ there. He does not get hit for it. And we now have Bot to be dug in quite nicely. AJ losing a lot more HP very, very quickly there. And now basically Belove is just farming, honestly. AJ has 8 HP left, grand total, gets taken out by Varta there. And they are crossing over, and Vitaly is not long for this world. They're just driving in, they don't even care if they lose a lot of HP here. Because they already have a 2-gun advantage, a 3-gun advantage. And Triad doesn't seem to be, well... You can't really blame them not being able to try all that much with 6 players. You can blame them for not having enough players, but that's another matter. Bay gets taken out, is the last one left alive now, as everyone else has been taken out. MJ got taken out is the one that I meant. And there he goes, and B-Love has the match. Quick and brutal game. AJ didn't even get a shot in. Vitity did a grand total of 37 ram damage. And that's about it. Kind of feel sorry for them, to be honest. But yeah, that's the first matchup up and over. Not really surprising that it ended that way. You have to keep in mind, like, when I say that, I'm sure that the triad players are good players. The thing is that B-Love has a lot of professional players in there that have reached top 8 before on this server and other servers. And it's not surprising that they waltz right over it, especially when they start already with a gun advantage. So yeah. In terms of other broken things, I have a replay of Gravitizing that shows how very, very broken Blood Trail is. So we're gonna watch that next. Considering I can't play to save my life, we're just gonna enjoy some replays there. Let's see. You can't unsee Mickey Mouse on the bot of the Sheridan, to be honest. There we go. Whee! I really dislike missiles. I feel that they should be deleted from the game. But I mainly wanted to show this because of the whole flying thing. And then it just activates Blood Trail, and there he goes. The missile didn't even pan, mind you. How unfair is that? So broken. Let's see. There's a bunker there. Oh bless. Yo, AMX Proto. That didn't really help. He doesn't want to waste his Blood Trail on just anyone. And there he goes. He's been Blood Trailed himself as well, but he's used in the bunker to be in cover. Go on then. Nope. Not going for it. Ooh, Sherry missile. That would be hard to hit though. If that would hit, that would be phenomenal. Nope, too early. That's one reason why I always felt that missiles were absolutely broken, to be honest. Let's see. Ooh, there goes a Sherry missile. And Blood Trail, and he's gone. And he actually falls down this time, but it's so broken, honestly. You can't really blame him for just standing there and farming, because The game is letting him farm. And he likes the bunker. The bunker is safe. E4 has been... Oof, that was a yeet. See, this is the thing. Yeah, that wasn't nearly as effective. But he's just driving. Why do people drive when they're... Wow, okay. When they're blood drilled. It's a good entertaining replay for sure. There we go. Ooh. Well, still there. The cherry missile probably doesn't want to die again. There you go, and it just keeps moving. He's not lost a single life yet, but he can't deny that this is absolutely broken. Nope. Denied. Nice. He's just being yeeted on. Oh, bless. And there we go. Again, he's not died a single time yet. Ooh, close. Nope, too close. So broken. And there you go. That's just so unfair, though. Will that be the end of him? Nope. He still has both of his lives left. Let's see. I mean, we've seen the totally broken things that he does. Yes, this is why I feel missiles are not okay. And there we go again. Oh my god. That is so mean, though. I mean, fantastic replay. Entertaining value, top. But so not okay. No, you didn't miss much, Agassi. You missed the first... it was a 6 versus 7. Well, 7 versus 6, I should say. The team I followed won gloriously. Absolutely broken game, this. Oh wow, I didn't know he could get up there. That's him gone. Where's he gone? There he is. Oh, he's got the light bulb thingy, which is very, very helpful. Oh. Oh my god. First time he's even lost a life, honestly. Yep, and he got blood trailed. And there goes the Yaktiga. They both still have 2 lives. I mean, we know he's around there somewhere. We just don't know exactly where he's gone. Logically speaking, I would think here, yeah. But nope. That was a glorious victory. But holy poop, what a game. Very, very broken. Look at the damage though, oh my god. And mainly just from yeeting people into the air and blood trailing them is just so broken. Let's see, what else have I got for you? Got a few cheery games. We can watch some of that. Let's actually have a quick look first when our next match is, which I think is like half an hour, just under. Yeah, half an hour. Not all matches have ended yet. Ah, okay, apparently crash damage has mostly been removed. That was some of the funniest shit stuff. Early on when we got the mode, people would fly into the air and basically crash with the map side and just go kapoof. Come on, move. You got an engine. Go, go, go. There we go. It always found it really funny that the replay shows from the beginning, but people might not have loaded in yet, as in the one that you're following, like now. I remember back when I first got my press account, the first thing that I did, because I had not driven any high tier meds yet, was take out all the tier 10 meds. And I drove the STB on this map. I did 5k, I got an ace. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I got an ace, and then I went back to my own account, and I just basically free speed the whole line. And one of my clanmates at the time got mad at me for not... There you go. When it works so well. Got mad at me for not grinding and was like, okay, you can only play the STB again once you've mastered the Chiri. And I actually went back and I played it for like 2 games and I aced it. I was like, okay, fine. There's a lot of people there. Oh. We're on a server where the chat has not been removed yet, I see. There's something to be said. I mean, it was very, very peaceful without a chat, because you could avoid things like this. And also things just like people being dead, not talking, is a good thing. Now we've got a chat back. We can say hello. But we don't have to witness this. Because once they're dead, they can't talk anymore. I'm a big fan of that. And yes, you do miss the opportunity to guide your team and you miss the opportunity to be guided by your team. But at the same time, most of the time there's no guiding and just toxicity. So yeah. Let's see. Was having such a fun talk earlier today, by the way. Was talking to one of the current pro players that a few years ago I knew him, and he was a bit of a ass, let's say. And we were talking, and I was talking about how he's matured a lot over the last couple of years and everything. And I just got a message from his team captain saying, "He's not matured!" Not enough patience. He's gonna die. That. Yeah, no, never mind. Let's see. Oh my god, it's a predator. You rarely see that, and to be fair, that is with good reason. Yeah, Emil will need help with that. This, what he's doing, is not always the best decision. If he stays there, it's fine. But there's also been quite a few times where tanks get stuck driving down the ledge. There we go. No, aim Johnny is dead. Agassi just said, "Whoa, Amanet, can't believe you used such vulgar language 3 minutes ago," because of the 3-minute delay. The thing is, though, some of it is not really all that vulgar. It's more like normal, but you should be polite on stream kind of thing. Like in real life, I use that word as well, and it's not even like an actual word in my language. It's just so, yeah. Nice little battle there. With a very rude teammate. Let's have a look. What have I got for you? I think I showed that one already. Not sure I showed this one, but we're gonna watch and see. Yeah, we might have seen this already. Ah, still, it's a good game. We can watch it. But yeah, the thing is that with all the toxicity in the game, I did not really miss the chat in the EU. Because even when people were alive, they would be rude and they would be spamming and everything. Let's see. That tank, it's such a good tank, but at the same time, it can be so juicy. And a little bit troll too. It was one of the tanks, the T-54E1 I mean, that was surprisingly hard to ace. But it's really, really nice. So it's kind of like, when it works really, really well. Oh, that shot. Beautiful. That's actually one of Belov's. Hello. Tracking shot. Go for the tracking shot. Or that. That works too. He's got friends, mate. Ooh, there's a Foch as well. And now he's almost dead. He is gonna get one more shot in. Yeah. And there you go. There we go. This isn't the one we watched yet though, but I think the other one was on the same map. To be fair, I'm not a fan of either Vindicator or Predator. They're too bulky for me. Careful not to block him. Careful not to block him. There we go. That was a bit of a kill steal. You always have to be careful not to block your teammates there, because if they take a shot and you stand right behind them and keep them from moving, they can report you. Oh, that is just juicy. There we go. Death Star slowly but surely coming up behind him. Death Star. Kapoof! Nope, not sure what he's doing. That did not go as planned. Or what it was. Yeah, you can have the damage in the kill. Not sure where the TVP went though. Probably in the corner. That would make sense. Either that or their spawn. Ooh, nope, he's flanking around. Have to keep in mind he is from Belov. Go on, let him have the kill. Let him have the kill. There we go. Totally not planned that. Totally not shooting people so your teammate can have the kills. Totally. But that is a lovely ace. With a pools. To be fair though, with regards to the chat again, I would be fine with no chat if there were more quick commands. Just like, I would like to be able to say hello to the other team in the beginning, or to your own team in the beginning, both really. Let's see, we have time for this. I needed to win in French tanks. Says like, okay. I went for the glorious AMX 50B that I don't even like all that much, but the camo looks so freaking amazing. Plus, I like clippers in modes like Uprising. Let's see. But then I can play dead. And then I can miss all my shots because I'm such a pro. There you go. Now I've hit him. The thing is, you can play that, and as long as you play that, you can get a whole clip in, as long as they don't shoot you. But then they both shoot you, and basically you do lose some HP. And you can just reload your clip in at peace. Have a nice little rock to hide behind and everything. Now I know I just need to be careful of those TDs. And I know that in a few seconds I can play that again, so I decide to wait for that. And then go. I was hoping that I'd be able to clip him. But I am a bit of an idiot, so that shot did no damage. And there we go. Back to safety once more to reload my clip. And he does shoot me, and I get flipped mid-air. And luckily that doesn't really cost me anything. So I decided to use another rock there. And that definitely helped. And there we go. And there we go. And I'm just gonna reload my clip in peace again. This is the thing. This is why I like clippers, especially in modes like this. Especially if you get like the power to reload more quickly, that is so much fun. I'm just being careful now, seeing if I can shoot him or shoot him. Because I kind of want to avoid that, but I am playing that. But I kind of wanted to avoid having to use that skill. And I like that he's actually going back so far that I can shoot him again. And then I'll just shoot him again. And that's not a clip of damage in. Let's see, we have the gladiator in the middle, but he's not quite in the middle. And I kind of want to shoot the Death Star that is still behind the rock there. I know the Jaeger is around there somewhere as well, and I'm a bit scared of him. But we have him just standing there and just letting me shoot him. And I can't avoid shooting him then, can I? Now he's... There you go, I got very lucky there. Then I decide to use my being dead to get my last shot in as well. And he does shoot me, but again, no damage done. Barely lost anything so far. And there we go. Now I got Jaegered. He's being mean. But now he's reloading. And he does mark me. And I do die for that. But that's my own fault, really. I do not want double shot on my life. Not a fan of that with the whole gun dispersion thing. I like my shots being accurate. We do need to tune, don't we, Agassi? Just not sure when. I barely play right now. I mainly do missions. Become a recruit at GNA. We can tune a lot easier then. Ooh, I do get spotted at the shop there, so I have to be careful. And then they flip me, and that's just not fair, you know? And I can't even shoot him, but I can shoot him, and I do lose more HP, and it just... That just all went such a waste. If I remember correctly, the Jaeger is still there as well, so I have to be careful with that. Again, with the bounce on that plate, though. And again, with the not doing damage there. That's not fair either. I still have a shot left, but I decided to just reload anyway. Oh, and then I die again. But now I got Inferno and Chain Lightning, which is like glorious. Big fan. Oh, I do miss the reload command. At the same time, people do have to be careful with that. Because that's one of the things that was spammed a lot as well. Of course, he is so lucky with that. And then I get flipped. And then I play dead. And then he shoots me. And then I miss. Because I'm pro. Jäger is finally dying. I'm on my last life now, which is not a good thing. He does miss me the second time though, that's fine. This definitely helps, you just need to get the right angle, but because I'm so mobile, it's actually harder to maneuver, so I decide to go for it, but I have to be careful. He's not actually going where I can shoot him, which is not helpful. Jäger is crossing over back towards his corner, which worked really, really well for him. And then, of course, that shot went absolutely nowhere, which was not really a lot of help. I need to just remember to play dead when that happens, honestly. Because you could just avoid losing any HP to that. Seems he's waiting for my clip to reload. We know the Jäger is there as well, and the waffle. So that's a thing. I'm kind of worried about the whole spaghetti behind there. That's one. That's two. The spaghetti is almost dead as well. And we have the waffle over there, who also got yeeted. And there we go. 6 versus 4 lives, that is. I'm worried about the Jäger. And there's the Emule. That'll do. There we go. Jäger is behind there. I can't actually shoot him. I actually activated my speed boost there rather than what I actually wanted to. So I activate my... well, I reload my clip again. Just to be safe. Because he should respawn not long after... well, not long before, not long after I reload. There you go. And I can just play dead. If I wanted to. And there we go. Yeah. And that camo is just so glorious though, I love it. Graphics department for the win, honestly. So yeah, that was my own Gravitizing game. I kind of only played it for the order that we had. It's kind of like need to get games in anyway, so might as well try and do Battle Pass missions. Let's have a look at the current standings in the group, shall we? We've got Bad, Belove, Emo and ZGS there. Quick Eye, Legion. This group though, that there's a lot depending on that. And then we have Raid and Appa and Oppa and Unlucky. Pok, RBMK is also really fighting for their place in the top 8 together with Rejects. TQT there as well, but there's 2 TQTs there. But that's the only groups that we have tonight. There's a lot riding on tonight and who fights whom, when and how they end up and everything. Which is honestly awesome. In a way, like as streamer, you're happy with close matches like that. But at the same time, as a player, that's not nearly as fun because some groups do look easier to reach the finals in than others. And that's saying it subtly. I would appreciate an invite though. Seriously, don't stress me out like that. I hate it when that happens, because the thing is, I know that usually a room invite appears about 4.5 minutes before the match actually begins. But yeah, 1.5 minutes left before we can go into the room and have a look at what's going to happen. So now we just wait. But yeah, Blood Through and Gravitizing is broken. Blitz Summer Gravitizing can be broken. I do not like the mode. I like Uprising. I somewhat like Gravity. Just not basically sorry. Just not really the whole speed boost and the shared missile and all of that, but that's like in anything. I like the jump, not the speed boost, the jump thing in Gravity, I mean. So I tend to just not play it. Because also the thing is that, like, fun modes are meant to be like games where your tank has special abilities, but you're still supposed to try and play and win. And there's just so many people that either like in mat games or in burning games, they just spend their whole game healing. They don't try to actually play and win. And with Gravity, it's like, oh, look at me, I can fly, and I can go to funny places and just be absolutely useless to my team, and oh my god, we lost, And I don't like that. I am competitive. I like winning games. I don't like just derping around. That's also one reason why I really hope that we will get, like, basically the modes in training rooms as well. Because basically just if they're in training rooms, then people can actually just have the fun and the climbing stuff there, and just not bother people with them trying to be derpy. And then the games can actually be like games where people try to win and actually play. So now we've got B-Love versus ZGS. We're heading off to Fort Despair. Oh no, Imo is definitely great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to diss the teams. I'm saying that compared to the group with Aqua, this group is easier. And there's no avoiding that. I get that as well, because at some point the match has to be made somewhere. But I do feel for the teams that have a really tough group and have to win in order to secure a place in top 8 then. I kind of want everyone to win. But I know that it's kind of like place 12 can't be in top 8. I get that. Doesn't mean I have to like it though. So yeah, for Fort Despair, ZGS is getting ready with 2 Object 777s. Steve is 60p. And whatever the rest readies up in. B-Love, however, is ready with, let's see. We see 4 Steves, a 777, a mouse, and potentially a Kranwagen. Depending on what skilloid readies up in. And there we go. ZGS has gone for 2 60Ps, a Steve, an AMX 54, and 3 777s. Countdown clock has begun. Again, it is a best of 5, meaning that the first team to reach 3 victories will go through to the next round. So many 777s, even though I'm not really sure it's nearly as competitive as the Streetwagen. To be fair, these players can handle them a lot better than I can. Skilloid heading towards the middle, with the Steves heading towards the corner. Whereas we see ZGS heading towards a bit of everywhere, to be honest. Money heading straight for base B. Together with 260Ps. Those are some very big guns. The 2 has been spotted. And they know where a bunch of them are. They just can't all shoot them. Varta losing some HP. And we have ZGS being quite aggressive here. They want to take base B. And they are angling their tank in a way that they can. Because if Varta were to push over, he would lose a whole lot of HP here. Skilloid is being looked at. Valar is taking some damage there. We have Lovely and Taki heading around the corner. Money takes a hit. Varta loses more HP. They have to be a bit careful though. Varta is definitely a preferred target here. Money as well though. Skilloid loses HP. Classical tries to get out of there. Varta is the mute shield. They are trying to relocate. Varta is basically trying to absorb as many shots as he can. Does still do some damage. As the Steves. Ooh, that's not gonna go well. Oh, there goes Varta, sacrificial. Hamza has been taken out, but Valar as well. And we have renamed here. Very low on HP. As is Classical, they do try to get renamed out. And now we have Pashti, who does just that. Taki is the last, next one gone. Skilloid gets taken out. It is 4 versus 3. And we have Letu crossing over, wanting to help. Lovely is almost gone. Oh, Psycho survives by the skin of his teeth, but not anymore. Money has been taken out, and now it's just Atlantic that is left alive. Letu does take a hit there. I'm just gonna say Letu, honestly. I'm probably pronouncing it all wrong. Rumpelstiltskin arriving at the back. Landing one. He goes down. Atlantic is very low on HP. Pashti is just surviving to make sure that they do get it. But Rumpelstiltskin had all the HP that they needed. And the shot that they needed to finish it off. No. Sorry, Agassi, you misunderstand. Agassi just said training room game modes won't happen. Takes out a lot of the fun and hype from the game modes. I'm meaning while the game mode is active, not generally, not always. But it's like if you can have the game modes in training rooms while the mode is active, you can get all the derpy stuff in the training rooms, like the climbing and But yeah, lovely game, quite aggressive. Basically, Varta still man of the match there because he held long enough for the rest of Belov to move around. Let's see. 52 seconds left before we go into the second game on Fort Despair. Belov now taking 5 street wagons, a mouse, and potentially an AMX 54 versus 4 60TPs, a Steve, and 2 777s. Both teams using both spectator slots there. Skilloid has 26 seconds to ready up. And there he does, just that, in the kranwagen. And here we go, countdown clock beginning. And into the game we go. Let's have a look. Kranwagen is also one of those things. I know that it's really good. I don't play it nearly enough. I used to absolutely love it. And I was like, eh. I think I keep calling him Letu and not Ledao or something. Or Lito Yu. Could also be the thing. E2 could also be the thing. But I keep calling it that because the last name of my niece, because her father is my sister's partner, is something quite akin to that. We have ZGS heading more towards the middle again. And we have Belov, the two holding, not actually going there. Nice little bounce by Hamza. Base B again being kept, this time by 7 Citizen. Shots fired, Pashti. Is he AFK or is he just... Pashti seems very AFK here. Hamza takes a little bit of damage there. Varta crosses over, takes damage as he does so. And with Pashti AFK, that is very, very tricky. Taki losing a lot of HP. As is Atlantic. Rumpelstiltskin is moving. Pashti still AFK, but they don't know that. Taki almost gone. He is the first gun gone. But basically ZGS is fighting with a gun advantage here. They don't know it yet. Psycho goes down almost, but Hamza goes down first to Psycho. And there he goes, takes his head off. Lovely goes down. Atlantic being focused on here. Steadily but surely being whittled down. They're trying to avoid him being able to reload and get that shot in, but he does get that shot in. And now it is 6 versus 3. Tactically 5 versus 3 because Pashti is still AFK. Skilloid very low on HP. They are crossfiring him. They are probably going to lose a tank over it. Rumpelstiltskin goes down. And now it is technically 3 versus 2. Varta also seems to have crashed. No, he's moving again. He's moving again. Don't know if he knows what he's doing. No, he does know what he's doing again. Classical almost gone. Goes down. 2 versus 2. They need to shoot Velar. He goes down. Now it's just Varta and Letu versus 7 Citizen. Letu is moving in. They know they have no choice with Pashti being AFK. And they probably realize by now that he's AFK. Because he's not there. 7 Citizen trying to angle versus both. Oh, that is a very important bounce. The only advice that I can give is for people to not exit the game when loading in. Because that's apparently one of the bugs that does it. When they move in, when they go into the game and they quickly head out to check Discord or change the setting or whatever, that is when the game crashes and doesn't let people back in again. And Pashti goes poof. But Belov still has the game. Despite fighting 6 versus 7 here, Belov took it home quite gloriously. That's also because ZGS did not know that they had the gun advantage, so they weren't as aggressive as they could have been otherwise. But that was well done. And now Belov is up for potential match point. Five Steves, a 1-1B, and a AMX-54 for Skilloid. Destin Liberty going for the AMX-54 as well now, leaving 4 Steves. And on ZGS's side, we see 3 Steves, 2 777s, and 2 60TPs. So far, Belov has shown some absolutely glorious games. It's been a pleasure to watch. It's kind of like, you know that they're tied, or at least that they're sort of like in 9th place, so to speak, considering the tie that we have in the top 8. But that's the thing, like, I wish for so many teams to be top 8 because I know that they're glorious and can make so many great battles. And Belov is one of them. And let's see. Rumpelstiltskin in his glorious camouflage. Absolutely love that on that tank as well. ZGS all sticking together. Whereas Belov is also all sticking together, but just going to the other side of the map. ZGS waiting, we have the 777s heading for base C. And Rumpelstiltskin is heading back to get base A. And with ZGS capping together, they will cap it more quickly. And that will mean that Belov has a slight disadvantage here in points. Standard Citizen has been spotted. So is Destin Liberty and Skilloid. And we have ZGS rotating back. This could be very tricky. 3 Steves versus 3 Steves. No one getting the first shot in then though. Both being very careful. The 60Ps are heading this way as well. First shots fired, no damage done. Now we have the 777 arriving now as well. Arriving unscathed because those shots did not pen. The AMXs have to be careful. They do know where the 60Ps are now. Big hits into Le2. He is the preferred target. He is getting basically... Oof. We have multiple things going on at the same time. Le2 is gone. He's the first gun absolutely obliterated. Base C has been stolen. But at the same time, Skilloid is also almost gone. And they can't afford to lose that many guns. That shot did not go in. But that one did. Skilloid losing his life. 2 gun disadvantage. Destin Liberty has to be careful. Is pulling back. Still takes a hit. Gets tracked. Is being farmed. Hamza goes down, but so does Destin. Money goes down. JLA not looking too healthy. They do have 2 bases. If they survive, they might make it. But they need the kills. They need to kill Atlantic. They need to keep JLA alive. Shots fired. Standard Citizen, preferred target here. JLA goes down. Rumpelstiltskin. Going after Atlantic. There goes Saturn Citizen. Classical. Oh, manages to survive by the skin of his teeth. Barely is probably going to go down. Still, he does. Rumpelstiltskin takes a hit. Valor versus Psycho. Almost gone. 855 points. He loses a lot of HP. Psycho goes down. It's just Rumpelstiltskin. He doesn't have HP for this. And he goes down. But that was such a close game though, honestly. It all went with the kills. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. What a game. ZGS biting back. Score now 2-1. Again, B-Love is up for match point. Any game that they win, then they are through to the next round. B-Love now sporting 5 Steves and 2 AMX 54s. Whereas on ZGS's side we see 2 777s, 3 Steves and an LT. Let's have a look. 48 seconds left to go before we go into the game. The second game on Alpenstadt. Ooh. People being switched around a bit. More AMX 54s, less Steves. I'll get back to you on that Agassi after this matchup is over, because then we've got plenty of time to talk about it. And here we go. I got this little fidget spinner, which is perfect for like little stressful moments like this. Because the thing is, I'm not even playing, but I always feel like the stress of the teams. Or at least I feel as stressed as I would be if I was in one of these teams. Which is probably exactly one of the reasons why I'm never in one of those teams. Let's see. The two heading towards base A, as is Corsu. Varta Rumpelstiltskin heading towards the C-ish area. Both teams are splitting up towards the same directions really. Sending one in one direction and the rest into the rest. The two get spotted. So they know that the light is there because he's the only one with the required. Oh, Rumpelstiltskin losing a lot of HP very, very quickly there. Skeloid landing one back. But he's alone versus 4 tanks. That is a lot of difference. Rumpelstiltskin has to be careful. Lovely losing quite a bit of HP. Thing is, Skeloid is not without cover. He is losing a lot of HP very quickly, and that shot did not go in, which really should have. Skeloid getting perma-tracked here, which is great move on ZGS's side. Money losing quite a bit of HP. Rumpelstiltskin now being focused on, as is Varta. Saturn Citizen very close to losing his life, does go down there. Rumpelstiltskin goes down, as does Varta. 2 gun advantage so far for ZGS. And there's a lot of low HP targets, but ZGS is keeping them alive, and that's the issue really. Lovely goes down, there goes Hamza. Money being chased by Peshti. Money goes down. We have Peshti now in trouble. Can't really get out of there. Classical goes down. Atlantic goes down 3 versus 2. All he can do is try and survive, but he's not going to survive much longer. There goes 2 versus 2. And of course, Korsu has the advantage with the mobility. Korsu takes a hit there. The 2 has to be careful. They have to play this smart. They have to use the corpses. First side scraping is something that I've never mastered in a game. And the 2 is heading out of there. Base B. Ooh, the 2 does get spotted but does not get hit for it. The thing is though that B-Love actually has the point advantage. The HP advantage is very slight in favor of ZGS. But very, very slight. The thing is, Corsa can now go on to get base A. He's probably not going to do that. He's probably going to flank around to try and get shots from behind, which is exactly what Yevgeny is expecting as well. Follow moving back as well. No, he's heading towards the outer corner, then flanking back around. And they kind of have to make a move. They are blind shooting spots. Not spotting one another. This is, oh god, this is nerve-wracking stuff really. Now he's going for A. This is very tricky. Look, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. This might be a game changer. If they can take out Vala quickly enough. He does get another hit in. And now it's just them versus Korsu. The 2, ooh, that shot did not pen, but that one does. They're at 800 points. Yevgeny is going to play it safe. They know where he is. They just have to play it safe. They just have to wait. They just have to survive, really. They don't need to take a chance. He does take a chance, though. He gets tracked for it. Ooh, that is lucky. They don't need to take the chance. They just need to wait. Honestly, don't. Oh my god. He's going to proxy spot him. Ooh, he does get that. No, Evgeny is right there waiting for him. Glorious, honestly. Oh my god, that was nerve-wracking though. They didn't need to take the chance there. Oh. Glorious. What a game. So close too, though. Look at the difference. There's 5 difference in damage. 5. Holy crap. Beautiful. And thus, Belov is through to the next round, which happens in, let's see, I think like 25 minutes. Versus Imol. No surprise there. I think the rest is not known yet. Aqua through. Ooh, who were they up against though? Against I. Okay. And of course you see that, yeah. Quick versus Legion, there's a lot riding on that as well. So yeah, let's look at some replays more then. And we will talk about the balance changes. Let's see, what else have I got for you? I've got 2 games in the Indian Panzer that I'm going to show you, because why not? It's actually... Oh, it's... Huh? It was listed as Indian Panzer. It's Indian Panzer S1, so it's Season 1 Indian Panzer, which is the magnet. Okay. Suppose that makes sense. Anyway, with the balance changes, like... The thing is... Nerfs and buffs always look kind of bad or extreme. And yes, tanks may be less fun and other tanks may be more fun. I'm kind of a fan of changes. Not specifically these changes, because, of course, yes, some of the tanks that I really love won't be nearly as valid anymore, and tanks that I don't really like will be valid and might be fun then. But the thing is, it changes things up. It makes things less still. It makes things more fun. Basically, if you're playing a tank that you know is like, it's a bit so you tend to not drive it much, and then the tank that you do like driving a lot gets nerfed, and then another tank that you don't like driving much gets buffed, and that tank becomes more fun. That's the thing that I mean. Like, it changes things up. It makes things more interesting. I know that Wargame is actually a fan of changing the meta every 6-ish months. And that doesn't mean that they change everything, but they change it enough to change the tanks that people need to choose. And right now, the current meta is very collectible and prem, because Tech 3 versions just aren't doing it as much. So, I'm a fan of Wargaming completely turning things around and changing things up. I'm never a fan of things that I've paid for losing some of their value because they're being nerfed. But I'm definitely a fan of things being changed to basically mix things up, because the thing is, this is also why I don't play Encounter. I don't play Encounter because for some stupid reason, people always go the exact same way, do the exact same things. He might have just gotten his teammate killed, really. He has. Or maybe not. There we go. But that is not a good way to drive, honestly. But yeah. Encounter, I don't like it because it's very still. People go to the same camping positions, do the same campy things. Don't really move. Go just play hold down and don't do anything else. And if you promo them in the face, then suddenly you're a hacker. If you basically if you nerf and buff tanks, you change their roles on the battlefield. And I'm not always a fan of nerfs and buffs happening, mind you. Again, just not saying anything like specifically, because it's like, I mean more in general. I like it when things aren't dull, when things change, because that means that the game is changing and becoming more interesting. And I'm not always a fan of all the changes and all the buffs and all the nerfs, etc. Blah blah blah. I've repeated myself again. But it changes things up, and it gets people out of that slur of doing the same thing in the same tank at the same time always. Because that's the part that makes the game still and boring. And this is a tank game. It's supposed to be like action-packed and just great fun. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything about any nerf or buff specifically, because it's more the general thing that I've got an opinion on. Because I can't really judge what Wargaming is doing as long as it's not happened yet. And the thing is, there's stats that we can see, like the obvious ones. There's also stats that we can't really see much. And a tank being changed doesn't necessarily mean that the tank is suddenly bad. There's a smasher coming. That's going to be painful, potentially. I would have so turned my tank to face. Those are both big booms. Hit the smasher, hit the smasher. That's the end of him. Oof, that's not good. Not stressful at all, this. A little bit of fire, that's gonna hurt. That is a lot of hurt. Oh god, he's so gonna die. Especially now. Not much you can do about it, honestly. Ooh, he might now, though. If he wins this, though, that would be absolutely glorious. Wow. No, don't get stuck against the rock, honestly. You did this before. Why? Oh god, you're so lost at yourself. But yeah, I totally get people not being happy with buffs and nerfs that are happening. Because that makes total sense. Oh god, that is not the best team there though. But it makes sense that those make people upset. But yeah, like I said, I like that things change mainly because it mixes things up a little bit. And yes, if they ever touch my spaghettis, I would not be happy either, but I understand why it might be needed. E6 is going to be even better, and that's one of my favorite tanks, which also helps probably. I also like tanks with high shell velocity. I got another magnet game. Let's watch that too. We've got plenty of time. But yeah, sorry for basically... I can't think of the English word. Basically speaking over myself, cutting myself off and everything. But I'm hoping making in any way sense. Also recently learned that people, when you say if that makes sense, people can feel like you're talking to them like they're stupid. It's not that I think anyone is stupid. I think it's that I'm that incoherent. So my saying, if that makes sense, is mainly just, I hope I'm making any sense at all and that you understand what I mean, because I'm not sure that I'm using the right words. Oh, beautiful shot. There's a lot of campers there, honestly. Oh, hello there. Nice. There goes their magnate. I like it when they're just potatoing like that. This is why tier 6 and 7 can be really good fun. It's not so much... I don't play the game to die hard. I play the game because I like just having a comfortable game. Hello there. This almost seems a newbie, to be honest. Oof, nice. Oh. Just have to be careful of the ARL though. Nice. Actually just shooting other targets. There we go. He's just casually farming here. Smash missing definitely helps with damage. Oh! That is not fair. Yeah, I was just gonna say he's gonna get the kill for that. Nice little game. And there we go. Look at the carry though. I love my little fidget spinner. It's grand. Let's see. What have I got for you? Ooh, I got a IS4 game that I'm not sure that I've shown yet. So let's start with that. But yeah, with regards to all the buffs and the changes, I generally tend to not give really an opinion. I tend to wait until the changes are in game and then decide if I still like a tank or not. The thing is that I rarely ever keep track of all the stats. I'll just play a tank and I'll just like, oh, that works and that doesn't work. That's kind of how I play. I'm not in it for all the die-hard. I'm not in it for historical accuracy or anything like that. I'm just in it to drive and shoot and blow stuff up. So I've never really cared about the stats of a tank. I just drive it and see if I still like it. And yes, I like tanks with more gun depression. I like tanks that are ridgeliners. I like tank with good pen. God, he got deleted fast. Oh, that is lovely when they do it like that. But yeah, I don't pay attention to all the numbers. I don't pay attention to whether or not a tank is like balanced the way that I would like it to. I basically just play it like how, like whether or not I still like it really. That's it. That's all. So maybe I'm not the right person to ask, to be honest, because I know that there's plenty of people that will have lots of opinions about it. I like how he's staying there and just getting farmed. And he's just almost dead now. T57 Heavy is not doing all too good either. And there are big TDs there, that's an issue. Oh, hello. That is a big hit, but can't believe he got away with that, really. Too hasty shot by the Death Star there. Also, the chat is a bit derpy derp right now, so I'm not sure if I'm getting all the messages. There we go, beautiful. Oh, hello. I think we now know where the object is. E100 over there. Nice shot. Just casually farming here. It all looks like almost newbie MM. I know it's not, but it kind of gives that impression. Come on then. No, don't track him. We need him to actually move. Crew appearing behind. Glorious. There we go. Beautiful. Death Star's still there. And we know the 268 is around there in the corner. I'm not sure if that actually penned. Let me just check my stream chat on my phone then. Just to make sure that I got everything. Oof. I think he's just gone back. Two TDs. Base capping is safety. I would have gone into the hill by now, but I would not be patient enough to not to do that. He is making the right decisions, as in the way that he's driving and everything. I'm just not patient enough. Oh, hello. Come on then. You have to move if you want to win. I wouldn't even be moving, I would just be stay pre-aimed. There you go. Now he's a one-shot. Oh, nice job, Grill. Now it's tricky though. Ooh. Yeah, you kind of had to. Oh no, he should have stayed in the hill. Nice. Because he's a one-shot technically. He's nice full, but he's a one-shot. Oh, lucky. Oh my god. Oh my god, he needed that to track. Oh no, he's low. Oh my god. Bremo, 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 Bremo. There we go. Beautiful. What a game. Beautiful game. Patiently played. Have to give my kudos for that as well, because that's one of the things I'm not good at. $1,728 base XP. Glorious. How much? Yeah, 1,500 base assisted damage. That'll do. And let's have a look. We don't have enough time to play another replay, so we're just going to have a look at the scores right now. We have Bila versus Imor. That is still going. Legion versus Aqua. Does that mean that Quick is out? Oh god, that might mean Quick is out. Oh bless them. And it might mean I does not have a chance either. That is brutal. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I'm also really curious about RBMK. Appa versus Raid. That's also going to be an interesting match. Oppa versus Unlucky. Yet again, Unlucky. RBMK is in the grand final, so that's interesting. But that might mean that Belov is actually going to overtake Quick here. That might secure them in their top 8. That name though. Ooh, interesting stuff. A lot depends on this, on the matches that we are still having. But this might have just, basically the bracket way might have saved Belov here. A few minutes left until we get a room invite. In the meantime, I'm missing one of my favorite movies that's on TV. Which is old, like it's old. Some of you will be younger than this movie. Which is depressing, really. Because, yeah. It's called Troy. And it's with Brad Pitt, still when he was hot. And, yeah, also have Orlando Bloom and Eric Bana. It's just a good iconic movie. But also just like the story. I like mythology, if my in-game name has never been like a hint to you. But this is one of those movies that I can watch a lot. There's just a few scenes that I tend to just skip because I don't like them. I actually did not pay attention to the room invite. There we go. Belove already completely there. I think that is Imor safe. Let's have a look. Imor is ranked 5th. They should be safe technically, with reaching the finals. I think. We will see after, of course. But basically for Belove, the fact that Quick is out already might make all the difference. Especially depending on how this finals is going to go. If they win, pretty sure they've secured a place in the top 8. Less than a minute left before we can go into the room and see what happens. We can have a quick look to see if we have some 3rd place results yet. Nope, still going. Come on then. That is also still going. To be fair, I would kind of expect it to, because those would be very quick matches if that wasn't the case. So we'll just wait until after the matches are over. Just waiting a few more seconds before I actually go in there. There we go. Imor not there yet, but they've got time. Belove readying up their tanks. Going for Steves and AMXs. I doubt Pashti is going to take a Minotauro. I do like the tank though, the Minotauro. I don't really play it all that much, but kind of like when I need to play TD, I either take the Minotauro or the Jisoo. 2 minutes left. They can see that I'm there. I'm not sure if they can see my name and everything, but I reckon so. I reckon they know it's me in any case. But where is Imor? I don't think they collectively decided to not play, because there's a lot riding for them as well. They should be safe, but it's not very 100% certain. Let's see. There we go. Ramio arriving. I hope he's all healed up. Like last season. He got hurt. He had an accident and he couldn't register the team in time, and it was big drama, but mostly I just hope that he's okay again. 45 seconds left. Belove now completely ready with 4 Steves, 2 AMX-54s and 1 TVP for Lagoon. And on Imor's side we see 2 AMX-54s, 4 Steves and a 777. Those are some very alike lineups. The only difference is a TVP versus 777. Now it's different because Rimpelstiltskin gonna decide to change things. Let's see, here we go. See, that is what happens when a team joins in so late. It makes it hard to... It kind of makes it feel like stressful, like suddenly you don't have enough time. Lagoon also is such an iffy map though. I always go to the beach side because I always feel that it's easier to move from there to other sides. I'm really curious how this map behaves in tours. Let's see. Immo deciding to heading for the base A side. Ooh, I can fly really high here. Look at this! We're flying high. Actually need to go down a bit there. Belove heading more for the middle. No one going to cap any base just yet. The two now deciding that there's no one there. And just as base A is entered, so is base C. Classical gets spotted as he shoots. No one going into base B just yet. Skilloid turning around. Does not get spotted for it. This is tricky business though. Tiny point advantage for Immo. But it is very, very slight. And now we have Skilloid. There you go. Rumpelstiltskin pulling back a little bit, but Skilloid is going for the base. Rumpelstiltskin loses some HP. But Belove does manage to get base B and that gives them an advantage. This is a tricky map though. I'm really curious to see. Oof. Ooh, Skilloid manages to get out of there without taking a hit. Latu has to be careful. Lots of guns there. Does take a hit back. Pashti, of course, the juiciest target here. Latu, ooh, that was a big hit as well. They're going after Rumpelstiltskin. Handling their tanks just so. Rumpelstiltskin taking lots of hits. So does Kuga. Facet goes down. Rumpelstiltskin's almost gone. He is not long for this world. Gets taken out as well. Kuga losing a bit more HP. Spider silk ropes being set upon by Varta and Psycho. He lands one into Varta. But that basically means he's now lost to Psycho. Classical, not looking too healthy. Goes down. Marcinek. Very low on HP, as is Kuga. Spider Silk Ropes goes down first though. Pashti, ooh, barely escapes with his life, having a grand total of 28 HP left. Skilloid is in trouble. This is a very tricky position to be in. Ramio goes there. Marcinek and Timo goes down. Kuga goes down. Guns wise, it should definitely be Love here. Especially now there's only Pushy left. And he's not AFK. He's hoping to get the kill there. Pashti still has a shot left. He's not reloading his clip. Being very cheeky here, but now we have Varta arriving. That's going to be a big hit. And all of them, they're coming out of the walls. It's not technically walls, but you know what I mean. Pushy gets set on fire. Takes his hat off. And the game is for Belove. But what a game though. Beautiful. This is the kind of thing that I always love about tours. When it's kind of chaotic, but it's sort of like controlled chaos, let's say. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense really. But it's just beautiful to watch that sort of like rotation and watch it all go down in the focus fire, and then you have little micro battles happening here and there. Kuga now ready in the TVP, as is Facet. And we see 4 Steves and potentially an AMX 54. Whereas on Belov's side we see 3 Steves, 2 AMX 54s and potentially... Oh, there we go. They are changing things around. Oh, as in readying up, not readying up and stuff. Actually going back in the TVP. Timo readying up in the 777. And Varta has not readied up yet, but he has half a minute left. Let's see. Come on, Varta. There we go. 3 Steves, 3 AMX 54s in the TVP versus 4 Steves, a 777 and 2 TVPs. And here we go. Emo heading towards the base C section. Really have to be careful with not flying too high. That is a bit tricky. I tend to just go up, up and away. Belov. First shots have been taken. We see Psycho Yevgeny going straight up into the hills. He has been spotted. The rest not so much. GVPs. They know that they're there. Skilloid. Oh, big hits into Facet there. Skilloid does pay for it a little bit, but oof, that is a lot of firepower. Kuga taking a big hit now. Clipping out. With the Steves arriving on the other side. And now we have Kuga in trouble. Does go down. Classical gets tracked and almost clipped out there. Marcinet goes down. Timo now the preferred target. Skilloid goes down. There goes Yevgeny. Both teams have lost 2 tanks. But L2 and Classical are very low on HP. There goes Timo. It is 4 versus 3. 4 versus 2. Classical using the corpse of his friend very well. Big hit by Varta there. Ramio is very low on HP. Should get this kill, and he does. But now it's just Ramio with a grand total of 40 HP. And way too healthy, too many tanks, and it's Varta that makes him take his head off. And the game is for Belov. Again, brutal game. Belov is being very strong here. The teamwork, the focus fire, also catching people not so much unawares, but kind of. Is working out really well for them. Varta now offline though. And we are getting ready for Fort Despair again. Vasset now taking the concept 1B. And we see 2 777s, potentially 3 Steves, and a TVP alongside the concept 1B. No, there we go. Oof. Okay. 2 IS-7s, 3 777s, a Steve, and a concept 1B. That's a very interesting lineup. And on the other side we see a VK90, a VK72, 2 Steves and 2 AMX 54s, and another VK72. Awesome stuff. Let's have a look. Pashti and Marcinek unreadying. Things changing around a bit with like 15 seconds left to go. Stop doing that, honestly. Stressful. A mouse, 3 Steves, a 777i, 7 a Concept 1B versus 2 VK72s, a VK90, 2 AMX 54s, and 2 Steves. And here we go. Let's have a look. I always love like when you see that kind of cohesion within the team, and both these teams have that. And so far it is working out better for Below, but that doesn't mean that Imo doesn't have it. We have Below focusing on the C side, whereas Imo is going more towards the base A side. Of course, we do have Yevgeny taking place at a rock. The VK72 is heading into the middle. Rumpelstiltskin shoots scat shot at, but no damage has been done. And Wild Animal decides to not be there anymore. Rumpelstiltskin does take a hit from Facet though. And gets spotted anew there. Has to be a bit careful. Ramio takes a hit as he crosses over. Quite out in the open there. Oof. Very little damage done, but still. And now we have Classical securing in cap. Getting a little bit of an advantage here. And that sort of pushed the pressure on. Imo now bleeding Belov a little bit. Knowing where all the German super heavies are. And Psycho is in a precarious position there. Does not know that there's no one in the corner. So has to be very, very careful. And Marcinek is rotating back around towards their spawn. And they know that Kuga and the mouse is there somewhere. And they know where Ramio is. And Classical is kind of sensing it, or at least Belov is sensing it. So deciding to not be there anymore. They're pushing on the other side. Rumpelstiltskin going for the base. And now Kuga has the choice to take a hit. Big hits. And they're still getting base B. Wild Animal losing a bit of HP as well. Base A is not being kept. But base B is securely theirs. They just have to be careful. Timo losing a bit of HP there. And now the Steves. Oh, Timo losing quite a bit of HP there. Has to be careful. They kind of need to decide who they're going to shoot there. And now we have Timo arriving at the back, getting 3 shots into the side of Varta. Focus fire not quite there with Belov right now. Rumpelstiltskin about to reload and finish off Wild Animal. If it doesn't bounce, but it doesn't. Rumpelstiltskin being focused on. They kind of have to move every which way, which is tricky. Pushy is there. Timo goes down. Varta not even focusing on that. Trusting Pashti to take the hit, take the kill there. Kuga very low on HP. Marcinek got set on fire in the end and murdered. And now it's just Facet, who is very low on HP as well. He will get this kill. But now we have Pashti arriving and that should be the end of him. Nope, nope. And there we go. He does get the kill in the end. To be fair, it would have been amazing if he'd won a 1 versus 7 in the end, because he did get that 1 kill. Brutal game here. But this is also like, I'm not sure what it is, because I know Emo is stronger than what we're seeing right now. It's kind of like the cohesion isn't quite showing up or something. And Belov is just really moving as a pack and turning around and supporting each other like that. Whereas Emo is sort of like moving in smaller groups. There's just less cohesion. And now we're up for potential match point for Belov. If they win the next game, then they've won the day. And I'm fairly sure secured a place in the top 8. Which is of course what this is all about. And for the second game on Fort Despair, we see Belov now getting ready with 2 VK72s, 2 TVPs, an AMX54, a Steve and a 60TP. Whereas Emo is now taking a VK72, 2 777s, an IS7, an AMX54 and potentially 2 Steves. And let's see. There we go, one of the 777s has been changed into a Steve. And here we go. Potentially the last game of the evening, unless Emo finds their footing. I do like this camo though, it is noise. Kind of like it's burned into it, which kind of fits with the Firebird name and everything. Emo focusing on the BC side. Belov sending the tanks a bit every which way, with Letou there to spot and decap potentially base C. Stacking their tanks near base B. And the TVP is going to the corner. Rumpelstiltskin gets spotted, as does Timo. First shot's happening, but no damage has been done. C is being taken, but so is B. And they will get C a split second before B is capped. And immediately base A is capped. That is tricky, because now we have Pushy there. If he shoots, he does not decap it. He gets spotted for it. He pulls back. This is the patience that I love of pro players though. Look at it, basically. They did actually hit Pashti there. But that was such patient play by the TVPs, just not shooting back. And getting that base. Beautiful. The VK72s preparing for an assault from the base C side. Patient. This is the thing. This is the patience of a pro player. Look at that. He's just there, expecting them to cross over. Now that that's not happened, and Ramio has been spotted, he's relocating his tank a little bit to angle into this direction instead. Off, big hits into Ramio. Rumpelstiltskin bounces there. Base B is now being attacked. Big hit there as well. Emo is pushing in. They're trying to pincer. Kuga It's getting tracked. Psycho losing a lot of HP, but Kuga is losing a lot of HP very, very quickly. Skilloid loses HP as well. Kuga goes down first. Psycho is basically still alive. Ramio goes down. So does Varta though. Pashti very low on HP. Playing Ring Around the Roses. Base B has been left alone, but base A is being stolen. Wild Animal gets it. Pashti goes down. Pushy not looking too healthy. Timo's in the corner. Classical pulling back. There goes Facet. And it's sort of like Pushy is now very low on HP. Psycho being absolutely brutal all the way over there. Still alive. He's now being set upon by Marcinek. But it might have made all the difference. It is 4 versus 3. Soon to be 2. Timo, very low on HP as well. Skilloid needs help with him. Skilloid goes down. 3 versus 2. And we have Rumpelstiltskin moving up. We're at 905 points. They need to take base A. They need to take the kills. I'm not sure if they can afford to not go for that. Marcinek, very low on HP, does go down. 980 points. Timo does not get the kill. They might still get it if Timo survives. If Timo just does not take that... Oh my god, honestly. Why would you take the chance? And of course, no, sorry. Oh god, I'm such a noob. They needed to. They needed the kill because Belov was having the points. I thought Immo was having the points and... My brain can't follow this, honestly. This is... I hate it when my brain does this. They needed that. He needed to take the chance. He had no other option. But oh my god, that was so close. And it was... Stress. I apologize for noobing out, guys, honestly. I'm looking at the points go up, and I know that Imo at some point had 2 bases, and I'm looking at the points, and of course I'm calling it all wrong. Wow. These games though, and yeah, my apologies, Imo, for noobing out, and apologies to Belove as well, but oh my god, that was so close though. Can I still blame having the flu for that? For the brain derp, I mean. When there's so much happening at the same time, I just lose track, honestly. Fantastically played by Belove here. There are still matches going. And let's actually just look at the... That is still going. Okay, so we're just going to fill in my Excel thingy. There we go. Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger so that it's more readable. There we go. Don't need all of that. There we go. That's readable, isn't it? Okay. So we have Belove. They came first place. Then we have Immo. They came second place. ZGS came third. Let's see, there you are. See, I'm just making it very easy on myself to just keep track of all the cups. And we have Bat came fourth. Okay. So that's the first group. Yeah, we have quick lost to I. So I came third. And quick came fourth. Legion versus Aqua is still going, so can't look at that yet. There's not a bad team here, but I think the highest one matters. Raid versus Appa is still going, but we have Oppa and Unluck. Oppa came third. And then we have Unluck came 4th. Some of these teams we don't need to really look up. TQT lost to POG, so they came 4th. I don't think we've got POG here. No, we do not. RBMK versus Rejects is still going on. Ooh, ooh. Do we have a score? That would be grand. No, we do not. Okay. So for now we can't fill in anything else. So we're going to look at a replay or two before we check the scores again. Oh, I feel like such an idiot, honestly. And I know I am. I really know I am. Let's see. Even 100 a game. Basically, we just need to fill the time. Until all the matches are known, and then we can look at the scores, and then it's all over and we know and everything. But it looks very likely that Belov has now definitely reached the top 8. Let's see. Ooh. Nice shot. Cheeky little shots there. Oh, nice that that still went in. Let's see. Nice. Also avoiding getting hit by the Death Star is also a good thing. God, I was stressing so hard that last game. I think I need to check that back, but I think I understand why I was looking at things all wrong. Because of the whole base thing happening. There's this bug where when a base is capped, it shows the wrong color. Oh, he missed. That star didn't miss. Yeah, that was bound to happen. 1. There you go. They're all stacked together though, that might be tricky. Leo does not like facing off with an even 100 there. Nice little bounce. Does not bounce that one though. Bit of a precarious position here. He doesn't have that much HP to play with anymore. nice bounces by the IS-7. That was very much needed. Leo isn't stupid. Oh god, that star went really, really YOLO. Come on, load HE. HE for the win. Oh, beautiful. Nearly 7k damage. And he's just... yeah, there we go. Glorious game here. 1696 base XP. E100 when it works so well, honestly. Okay. Let's go back here. That is still going. Again with the loading rate, it's slow. That is still going as well. And that is still going as well. GG. Okay, another replay it is then. Let's see. I got a game in the Yo that I'm gonna watch because I like the Yo. Let's see. They all want to go into that direction. I do hope he doesn't plan on just staying there though. That he crosses over instead of... No, don't push your teammate. Honestly. There we go. No one's at the other side. TD probably would have spotted him if there was anyone there though. Oh god, TVB is just going absolute YOLO. GG. He's about to be deaded. Nice. Nice. Well done. Yeah, this is not the EU server either. Judging by the chat. After he's dead. Nice. Yeah, that was bound to happen at some point. Nice. Go, go, go. There you go. Oof, lost a lot of HP for that. Let's see, everyone's being very, very careful right now, which makes sense. He's being very forwards. Nice. There we go. Ah, he's looking the other way. That's the issue. No, go forwards. Nice little fire. Oh. That might have just helped. Oh, he does bounce. No, he does. The waffle is there. Oh my god. Not stressful at all. Nice. Oof. Well done. Use the corpses. The corpses are your friend. Nice. Oh, lucky. That's a very lucky yo, not gonna lie. Now it's just the CC left and he's camping on top of the hill. Nope, that didn't hit. Ah, he moved. 6, 5, 4. There you go. Well done. Let's see. $1,669 base XP. Beautiful. Overall, bit of a lucky game, not gonna lie, but it worked out really nicely. Okay, let's see. Still going. Ooh, that was a tiebreaker. Okay, we're gonna go back to Excel. So we have Aqua scoring first and Legion scoring second. And then we go Raid versus Appa. That is still going, honestly. And we're still waiting for the last group as well. Rejects won 4-3. I'll show you in a bit. But let's see. Rejects came first. And RBMK came second. So basically the only ones, Seville and Cash, are not going to reach top 8. So we don't really need to look at that. I'll have a look. Because they're just basically 5, 6, 7, 8. Because that's all the same thing. And Cash probably was there too tonight. Yeah, they were in our group actually. So they are also, let's say, 5th. To be nice. So basically Raid versus APA is the one that we're waiting for. But should be over soon, shouldn't it? I'm just leaving Excel. Oh, there. No, actually. The thing is that it doesn't update quite as quickly. That's the thing. That is still going. So let's pretend for a moment that APA came second, because that gives the most potential upset. And that means that, there you go. Then basically that would mean rejects is first, second, that's 5. Then we have 6, BLove coming 7th, and RBMK coming 8th. So that's basically, regardless of what happens, whether Raid, if Raid is second, does it change a lot? No, then they're still in the top 8. So basically we do not know these scores yet, but we do know our top 8. Basically our top 8 is APA, Legion, Rejects, Aqua, Raid, Emo, BLove and RBMK. That is set. Can't change anything about the numbers there. So we don't even need to wait and see what the score is between APA and... Wait, we are going to check, of course, see if it's known yet. No, it's not. So I'm not going to wait for that. But massive congratulations to our top 8 for this season. Really looking forward to seeing the round robins. I will be streaming those, of course. And massive commiserations to Quick, who basically, because they lost to Legion earlier today, has not made it into the top 8. And congratulations, of course, to BLove for making it, and for basically the games that we saw today, because that was lovely to watch. So, I'm going to take my Excel away again. There we go. Have a quick look. See if we have a score yet. Nope. So yeah, not waiting for that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for noobing out. And... yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll be back for the round robins, and I hope to see you all then. So have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.